I'm on the phone with Jim Nethery, and this is the strong ape with diamond balls of steel who invested AMC. He believes in the movement. He believes in the Moaz, and he's always been a big, gigantic supporter of the Apefather from the beginning. He is the ape that does all of my picks that you see on the YouTube community, my YouTube community channel. This is the talented man, the badass who creates all of those pitches, and I love him for it. And he is also the ape where his daughter, his beautiful daughter, Brittany, she's getting surgery, and she needed, she's paying for everything herself. She's a very responsible, beautiful girl, but, they just needed a little extra help. And I mentioned on my YouTube channel, I made a video asking apes, AMC apes, fellow brother apes and sisters, if they can, to have the goodness of their heart. I provided the GoFundMe page. I'll provide it again on the description of this video to help Jim and his family out and his daughter out. And I donated personally $100 to Jim. So I want to introduce you. Jim, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your daughter. Tell us about the Apefather, everything.
I love the Apefather. He's always been a great entertainer. I love watching him. I think he's an awesome guy. And guess what? He donated to my daughter $100 personally, and then you all hated on him. And that's wrong, because you know what? She just needs a little help, and this guy came out. I never met this man in my life. I've just been supporting him since he's came out, and he's a good guy, and you guys just hate on him, and it's not right. And we're all on about a movement, and basically we're trying to get the 1%ers out of the game, and we're going to be the 1%ers. So he's promoting that, and I thought we were all supposed to do that as a team together. And a lot of the people don't show that.
I believe, Jim, that the public at large, whenever you're trying to do something good, they automatically assume it's a scam. Like when I first came into this movement, Lou, okay, he was pushing Clove, and he was telling everybody Clove was going to go to $500 a share. What happened was Clove, as you know, did go up, but then it tanked. Okay. And everybody was a bag holder because of Lou, because he was the one saying this was going to $500 a share. Now, what I did was, because I was getting a lot of messages, I got calls from apes. I lost all my, because a lot of cases they were selling AMC and going into Clove. And I had apes crying to me, Apefather, I lost all my AMC money. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I decided to start that GoFundMe page, which ultimately, between everybody calling up GoFundMe or contacting them, complaining about me, and then GoFundMe told me that I can't be what's called a third-party donator, meaning I can't be donated to like multiple people. That's against their code of conduct. GoFundMe shut me down, Jim, and they donated back $4,300. Now, by the time this all happened, I already advanced my own money. So in other words, I donated $3,000 to ape brothers and ape sisters in need. Just to give you an example, like there was an ape, John Leonard. He was sleeping in he couldn't afford a hotel. He was sleeping in his car. I sent them over $300. There was a guy, C. Diddy. His house burnt down. His mother passed away. He had a baby on the way. He didn't know what he was going to do. I gave him $300. I was helping apes out like crazy. I was sitting down eating a steak dinner. This guy, Marco, called me up. He told me him and his family were starving. I stopped eating my dinner. I sent him $250. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Then after that, okay, I did the ape trivia, which I'm sure you know about. I donated like $500, $600 to that. I donated privately to apes, a lot of money that people don't know, because I get calls all the time, and when I'm able to do it, I can do it. And I would say over the course of 1 year, I donated, are you ready? Close to $10,000. Okay, and this is 100. I even made videos proving this. I made up 100 t-shirts. I made up 100 t-shirts. I mailed them all out. That alone cost me $2,500. And again, this was money that I was supposed to get from GoFundMe, and I never got it. because GoFundMe refunded all that money. So this was all my personal money. You know what I got for it? They called me the scam father. They called me the fat
That's
father.
not a scam, dude.
Right? They called me the hate father.
No, he's not a scam father. You know what? I just really appreciate you donating to my daughter's cause. And you know what? If they want to hate on that, then let them. It's not a scam. It's just my daughter needs a little help. And you know what? You were there for me. And you know what? You're really there for the Ape movement. And that's all that matters, because the rest of this other stuff is BS. Because, you know what? We're all trying to get together to actually get the squeeze going.
Can you tell me a little bit about like your daughters? Because I want them all to know. Tell me about like what's going on with her in terms of the surgery.
She has a thing called miserable malalignment syndrome, and it's really complex. It's hard to diagnose, but you know, I never met someone that wanted to get her bones broke so bad. I mean, I would never want to say, "Hey, I want someone to come to break my femur," and she's begging for it, just so they could twist her bones around to actually align them to a point where they need to be, because she was born with a deformity. But with that being said, you know, she's still working 2 jobs. She still doesn't really want help. And me and her friend actually created this GoFundMe account so she could do it. So she's still working, which is just, you know, the medical bills are catching up with her. And the whole deal is, you know, if this is supposed to be a family situation, then, you know, we're all here to help each other out. And no one was, and she even said, you know, I feel bad because all these people are making negative comments about me. And I said, don't feel bad. They're just, you know, they're just haters out there.
They hate on me, listen, for everything.
No, yeah, I mean, I get it. But you know what? You know, I could send a screenshot to your page, and you donated to me, and it has nothing to do with you. I've never even met you personally.
They think, Jim, you want to laugh? They think I'm you.
I know.
They think that I made up you as an account.
Disgusting, dude. It's disgusting.
But you want to know what, Jim?
They're going to keep writing comments, even with this comment. And I'm like, whatever. You know what? And the real deal is, I know what a good guy you are and what you're trying to do for the Ape movement. And that's all that matters, you know what I mean? Because we're all trying to get this, you know, 1%ers to actually be legit on what we're trying to do. So, I mean, that's the real deal. You agree? No matter, you know, whoever's a YouTuber, we're all fighting against a different entity.
See, I let me just tell you why. Don't get upset, all right? I love you.
I'm not.
I disagree with that. I'll tell you why. There are certain YouTubers, in my opinion, that do not own AMC. And they just saw AMC being this very popular talking point. And they figured, let me start a YouTube channel where I could just, you know, pretend that I own AMC. And I could pretend that I'm rooting for AMC. You know, in my opinion, one of those people are Lou. Okay, I'll say it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You know, and so this is the thing. I'm the real deal, and I'll tell you why. I'm down over $150,000. Okay, I bought high, granted. Okay, but regardless, I'm real. I'm real. I prove myself. I show you my house. I show you my children. I show you my family. I show you what I do with my life every single day. Okay, I am 100% transparent. But no matter how transparent I am, you want to hear what they do, Jim? They try to hurt me. They called Child Protective Services on me, you know? They said that me and my wife are starving our children. Isn't that nuts?
Dude, you ain't starving.
I mean, out of everything, Jim, out of every topic they could have picked, that's the topic they picked. That I'm starving.
That mother F ain't starving.
You want to laugh? Can I make you laugh? Okay. So when the lady came, listen to this. Are you ready? When the lady came from Child Protective Services, she looked into my refrigerator. It was packed with food. She told me I've never seen so much food in my life. She looked at my pantry. It was packed with food. Then she had to sit down with each child, right? So when she saw my children, especially, listen, I'm not trying to be mean, but let's just say my son, he takes after his father, you know? He's got a little belly up. She knew right away that he wasn't starving. And she basically left our house in 5 minutes, and she said this was obviously a fake report. So I mean, we got out of it.
Bro. Let me I mean, dude, you eat like a king. But anyway,
right.
I mean, how's the diet going?
You want to know the sick thing? Is I just made a video before this. A friend of mine in Brooklyn, he's married to a nutritionist, and she said that eating protein, okay, even if it has high saturated fat, she says it's more healthy for your heart, it's more healthy for your body than if you're eating carbs. And I know it's very hard for a lot of people to believe this because they're looking at me eating this gigantic steak. They're sitting down, watching me eat sausage, peppers, whatever the case may be. And they're like, there's no way that this is healthy. But according to this nutritionist, not only did she confirm I lost weight, I already lost about 10 pounds. Okay, so besides the fact that I lost 10 pounds, she's telling me that my diet is more healthier than if somebody was eating pastas, pizzas, carbs.
Yo, Richie, man, I mean, if you want to throw out, what's the, what am I trying to say? You want to give a weight analysis or not?
Are you talking about me or you?
Well, I'm talking about, where you at and where you want to be at.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was around 303 pounds. That was my starting weight. So I'm probably like 290 right now.
Wonderful.
That's where I'm at. So, but my goal is, I like to get down, I don't know, I don't want to be too skinny. But I'd like to get
bread, dog. You miss that bread, though.
Oh, forget it. I love bread. Oh my God. I love garlic, I love garlic bread is my favorite. I dip that in the oil. Oh, I love pasta so much. You have no idea how much I love pasta.
It's rough on you, dog. That's rough. It's a tough gig.
I
can't leave without bread, dude.
I'm so used to having, like, everything in my life has always been like carbs. Like, I'm so used to getting a calzone. I'm so used to getting pizza.
Jersey bites, fucking foot slubs.
Yeah. I'm just
gotta kill you, dog.
I'm so used to eating like gigantic, subs, Jersey Mikes. It is what it is. But you know what?
It's a hard thing. I get it, bro. I get it. I mean, that's a tough gig. That's a tough gig to get rid of bread and carbs because I love the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to laugh when I had that little moment of insanity. When Adam Aaron started selling all his shares, I spoke with Jim, and Jim actually was telling me, "Yo, Apefather, you got to take a chill pill, man. You're making too many negative videos." It's all right. Tell them that story real quick. How we spoke, and you were like, "Bro, you're not doing the right thing right now." See, I like that because he's a counselor to me, and he helped me he actually made me feel better.
Well, yeah, you were losing it, and I mean, I don't blame you, but you're a little bit high tenser than most people.
It's like that song I was telling you.
Wait, man, wait, bro! You're just going way too deep on this. We're gonna have to calm down. And I get it. You know what? Like you said, why is he selling his shares? But you're down a lot, Richie. You know what I mean? You're down a lot, and I get it.
Well,
I'm not even halfway down where you're at. I'd be fucking. I mean, did I say fuck?
It's okay.
I said, you know what? I couldn't even imagine being down that much.
You want to know what it is?
Mean,
I just flipped out because I'm saying to myself, this guy should be caring about his company. Adam Aaron, he should be caring about us. He should be doing a share recount. He should let us know the real ownership. Then he came out months later saying we own 90%. I don't know if I believe that shit at all. There's something that just doesn't add up. And then he's cashing out. He's got $24 million he made. He's drinking Dom Perignon. He's drinking Johnny Walker Blue. He's set. And while we're all, struggling here, like at one point, Okay, we went up a little bit today, but at one point, I think we touched into the $9 range. I think at one point we were like 9 something. And it's just not right. But that's why, listen, I came to my senses. You helped me. Cam from Connecticut, the Ape Whisperer, helped me. My wife pulled a Rocky move with me. My wife, she told me, she pulled like an Adrian. She said, no, you have to see this through. Too many people really, you motivate them. They watch you, that you're the inspiration to them. And she goes, the way you're acting, she told me it's effed up. She says, and she got tough on me. She goes, you go back to being the strong-minded, motivating Apefather. And I got to tell you, she snapped me right out of it.
She's like Adrian, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she really is.
Here's the deal, man. We're all in this together, man. No matter how many haters are out there, I mean, you cheer for us, and that's the way it is. And
I get a lot of hate also because I call out bullshit. You understand?
Yeah.
When I see when I see bullshit, I call it out. Like this guy
take as much shit as you, dude.
Listen,
I've never taken as much. I have never seen anybody take as much shit as you have. You know what I mean? Champion, you're a champion, dude. You fucking don't give up.
But listen, let me give you an example. How am I not going to call this out? Okay, you know this guy, New York Angelo. I like to call him Boris Vladimir because it sounds like he's from Brighton Beach, Brooklyn. You understand? Okay.
Yeah.
So I imitate him. I try to sound like the Russian, Russian accent. He makes a video. This is all in the vicinity of like maybe a couple of hours. He makes a video. It's all bad. AMC Apes. He goes, all bad. Okay. Then basically 3 hours later, it's all good. It's all good. How does it go from all bad and then a few hours later, it's all good? That other guy, Finance News, does the same thing.
How much are you trying to clickbait, though? You know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day, we all want the same goal. So if you hate on Apefather and Richie, you're just hating on the wrong thing.
See, they don't realize that I try to protect them. And, when I see bullshit, I call it out. Like, just really quickly.
You never did me no harm, dude. And like I said, man, when you see shit, you got to call it out. And you do. And then people get fucked up or effed up by that. And
it's like, Lou, let me ask you a question. And you don't have to say nothing. But the guy says he has a Porsche. He's in the Dominican Republic. So I said to Lou, open up the door and sit in the Porsche. He doesn't do it.
But it's all cloud and smoke, man.
Yeah, he says.
You know what I mean?
He says he owns 2 Teslas. He says he owns 2 Teslas. We never see them. He's always on the subway.
Yeah, I could take a picture next to a Porsche and say, "Hey, this is mine."
He says he owns a penthouse. Yet the only thing we see is this guy next to squirrels and ducks. That's it. He's in Central Park.
I work in an apartment complex. He's in an apartment somewhere with bad lighting. You know what I mean?
So I call him out, and what happens, this is all what attributes to the hate, is that I call out bullshit, I call out things that are not real, but one thing that is real is his daughter is getting surgery, and he is an ape brother, and they really, look, they're good people. God bless them. If you could find it in your heart, listen to me, even if it's $10, if it's $5, whatever it is, if you could find it in your heart to help this man, because he is a good man. He is an ape. His family is wonderful. His daughter is wonderful. They're hardworking patriots of our great country. And they're wonderful, wonderful people, and they're part of our movement. They're part of the AMC movement. I will leave the GoFundMe page in the description of this video. Try to find it in your heart if you could. If you can't, then at least maybe help me by sharing his GoFundMe page. Okay, so is there any last things you'd like to add, Jim?
No, thank you very much. And, I know you're going to get a lot of hate because of that, but I appreciate it, dog. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate what you've done for me, and you did donate to her $100, and I really appreciate that. I never met you from the back of my hand, and the real long goal is maybe I can help my daughter out when this AMC squeezes. So if we can all get together as one without the hate, You know, maybe we can all be in a better place. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Well, you know what it is also, another thing, because I know you got to run. I think that maybe because of the tough times we all been going through, maybe people are starting to flip out a little bit. That might be another reason for the hate, is because they're taking their frustration, they're taking their anger out on me. You know, they look at me.
Don't hate on Apefather, man. He's a good guy, man.
They hate on me because I'm eating.
For everybody else is, you know what I mean? And he's always helping me out, and he's always helped others out. And, you know, he ain't trying to do anybody wrong. He's just trying to make this movement for the Ape Nation, for AMC, to us win against the 1%ers that are crooked. And that's the real deal.
They get mad at me because I'm always eating. I'm always eating good. I'm always eating like a king, and I think they get a little jealous.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm jealous. I'm like, this guy's eating 3 porterhouse steaks and then making videos on the toilet. What a baller! I mean, this guy's a badass.
You know what it is?
You know what? If we get hate on this video, you know what? I get it, because you know what? That's part of the game. But you know what? In the long run, me and you are cool. I appreciate all the help you've done for me, and you know, that donation to my daughter, and you know what? You're going to keep going good, and we're all going to be rich soon.
Listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor. Neither are you.
I know.
No, hear me out. We're not financial. I have to just say this. We're not financial advisors. We don't give financial advice. We're entertainers. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I have absolutely no doubt in my heart and in my soul that AMC will have the MOAS, and you, Jim, you're going to give your family an amazing, wonderful life where it's going to be out of like lifestyles of the rich and famous. And I'm going to give my family an amazing life, and every single AMC ape is going to, and also GameStop apes, I believe in GameStop as well, is going to give their families an amazing, amazing life. And the bottom line is all we have to do is hold, buy and hold, keep our convictions high. Do not let these hedge funds trick you into selling gold, because those AMC shares and GameStop shares, they're gold. They're gold, and you don't sell gold unless you get top dollar. We set the price, and that's the bottom line.
Word. Perfect said, dude.
All right,
you know
man.
What? Apefather in the house. Woo!
Let me hear you do the Apefather ape call. Can you do it?
Oh!
Well, that's one, but then there's the monkey one, which is wow!
Wow!
Beautiful. Jim, thank you for your time. And once again, I would just like to say, God bless you. God bless Brittany and your daughter. God bless your family. And AMC to Pluto!
AMC to Pluto, dog. Word.
All right,
Later.
Thank you. Later, brother.
Later.